Right, so here we are. Day one of a French public lake fishing trip. It's a Monday 22nd of September, about 7:30 in the morning. And we're on our first little pit stop or night or two lake near the Reims area. Drove down there last night, got here about 10:30, just chucked a couple of rods out. So now kind of just looking for signs, see what to do. But yeah, nice lake, about, I'd say maybe about 20 acres. You got this bit in front of us, and then it kind of goes round to my right. Probably do a bit of footage of the lake, but I've been here before. So yeah, just gonna see how the day unfolds really, and take it from there. But yeah, day one in France alone. Bit scary, but dealing with it so far. Yeah, so it's been quite smooth coming down here, so which has been good. One little tip if you're on your own coming to France, first tip, I got the Bip and Go little device that in my car, so I can go through the toll roads without having to get out and use the card, which is on the wrong side for us right-hand drives. So yeah, that's been smooth and that worked. A bit apprehensive the first time I went through the barrier, but it did open, so that was all good. Yeah, so just me on here at the moment, and then some Dutch people over the other side. But yeah, see how the day unfolds. Till later. That's it. So it's now Tuesday, 23rd of September, day 2 of the trip. It's nearly 9 o'clock now, and I had a good sleep, needed that. Had a good sleep, moved lakes yesterday after staying a couple more hours at the other lake. It just looked dead. I didn't even get a bleep, nothing. Didn't see anything, had a look around. Yeah, well, I knew it was a very difficult lake and it was more of just a stopover, but yeah, and then the wind got right up, so northerly, and it's cold, it's proper cold, which is not ideal. I mean, last night it felt like it was near enough minus degrees. It was so cold, bitter. I mean, it was still in September, but you know, I mean, 2 days ago, it was like nearly 30 degrees, and now it feels like it's 6, 5. But anyway, I got on the end of the wind, maybe stupidly enough, because there was a few people on, and the water's still warm as it would be, but I thought they might get on the end of it, but I didn't even get a bleep on this lake. Never been here before. It's quite a nice lake. There's a couple of English guys. They've done their 3rd night and they've had one fish between them. So yeah, obviously don't really sound like it's fishing great, but unknown stock for me. They don't know the stock. They said there's fish up to like 22 kilos, so mid-40s. But yeah, it's probably about 6 or 7 acres, so I'll get a view here, but you'll probably get a bit of wind. But yeah, it's about 6 or 7 acres. Goes round, it's got bars on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, wind's blowing right in there. Yeah, and it goes round the other side as well. And then this is where the guy's fishing. Up here you can kind of see there, it goes up to a spit, and then you've got like all these bars and islands and stuff. Go up there, but well, that's the end of day 2. It's going to have a lot of wind noise. That's the end of day 2, and going to get out of this department, I think, and try not to fish on the end of a cold wind again. So, but yeah, got to try and make it happen now. Already I'm feeling like I'm going to try and just get a fish, so I'm going to move down to get down south a bit more now, see how we get on. So it's day 3, 24th of September, about 8:30 in the morning, and yeah, rare opportunity to get the camera out because it's just been non-stop rain pretty much from yesterday, about lunchtime-ish, so I moved off the other lake. Yeah, I'd only done, there was 3 of us on there, them guys, that was their 3rd night. I'd done my 1st night and they'd done 1 bite. That wind was cold, and on hindsight probably should have been on the back of it, but you know, it was a new wind, so, but yeah, just weren't having it. And yeah, so I checked out the Seine Canal, a section of that, which was, yeah, looked really mental. I had some like real big barges going through. Checked out some lakes nearby with them as well, but they were, yeah, it just didn't really grab me, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the thing with exploring, going around, is going to get a lot of dead ends. But and then basically I'm going down where I need to be. I'm working my way down south, and then dropped on this place, which is it's got quite a mental backdrop, as you can see. It's pretty unique. Got the nuclear power plant in the background there, but I got here and actually saw a couple right out in the middle. I think it's pretty deep out there. I'm going to get the marker rod about, like, by the time I actually got like the 2nd and 3rd rod out, it was pretty much near enough dark. But yeah, it's cold. I don't know if you can see just to the left, and right, actually there's mist coming off the water, and like, I think for September that's a bit odd because the air temperature is it's like 10 degrees. You know, it's dropped like 20 degrees, and I don't know whether that's made a difference to the fishing. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure whether to go on the rivers now or not. I really don't know. I was planning on leaving it till the weekend, but yeah, I mean, the river I need to get on is down south anyway, like sort of La Vienne, and I'm near Lorient now, which I drove over the other day, yesterday actually, and it looked pretty good. Water levels looked okay. It looked like a normal river. I've never seen a normal river at normal levels, because last time we were here it was flooded. Everything was flooded, so. But yeah, I'd like to stay on that. I'd like to do another night here, but I don't know. It's like not knowing the lake. I couldn't find any information on it. I can't, you know. Yeah, I didn't even, once again, I had a couple of bleeps, but nothing major, you know. But I shall check it out a bit more, I think, and then see where we are. But I've got a feeling I'll probably be heading on again. But the car's just at the back here, so it's not so bad. But yeah, well, until anything else happens, that's it. Right, so it's coming up to midday now. Still at the power plant lake, but we're going to move again. And there we are in the distance. Yeah, it's a nice lake. I've not really seen anything. I definitely saw a couple, I think, last night, just as I got here at dusk. But yeah, not seen anything at all since then. Didn't hear anything in the night. So how many carp are in there, I don't know, and you know, how big, how small. But yeah, so it's quite deep. I found 26 foot out there with the marker rod, and first thing this morning I've reset 2 of the rods. This one's in the margin at about 6 foot under that tree, under the tree that's just sort of over there. Nice little hard spot, 6 foot. So that's been out there a good like 5 hours. And then I which is probably not long. Is it long enough? I don't know, you know. This one on an 11 foot spot, which is out there 11 wraps, handful of bait on it, but seen nothing showing around it. No nothing. So yeah, I mean, it's probably now on to Oron, I'd imagine, but just because I've caught out there before, but once again, massive lake, there's no guarantees. And I mean, I think with public lake fishing, I'm jumping on lakes I've never fished before, well, the first two. Well, apart from Curious, but that was literally just a stopover. I know that's mega difficult, and that's one of the things, I think. You just need a bit of luck sometimes, you know, to get something kick-started off. You know, you just need a little bit of luck going on to unknown waters. Because if you don't fancy it and you're moving on, you're not really giving anything the time. But do you waste a night? Do you waste another night sitting here? I think that's the hardest question to answer, isn't it? I think. Kingfisher there just flew across. Oh, two. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually, come to think of it. And there's no birds on this lake at all, apart from those kingfishers. And they do alright, because I saw a lot of little fish in the edge. But yeah, there's no coots, no swans, no nothing. It's really strange, especially for a French lake, to have no bird life on it. There's absolutely nothing. It's pretty crazy. But hey ho, you know, just like a bit of a reality check, I think, for myself. Like I say, this is day 3, third night. Yeah, got plenty of time left to make it happen, and I want to do the rivers. I've just got to, you know, and I'm enjoying it. It's, I mean, I like travelling through France, and I mean, I'm down there. I'm not far from where I want to be now. So, yeah, the weather could be being a touch better, but you can't do anything about the weather, so you just got to kind of get on with it, I suppose. But yeah, you know, it would be nice to just lucked one out of here, I suppose. Would have just been nice. But hey ho. So anyway, that kind of a little reality check for myself is over, and it's going to be get the rest of this stuff packed away, get the bivvy packed away, and then head off to pastures new. But yeah, nice place, quite a unique view as well, so cool. So still day 3 at another place now. Went to Oron, but yeah, it was probably about 4 or 5 foot shallower than what it was when I was last here, and we did well, and it just didn't look great. Yeah, that place has been a bit of a nemesis of late, really. Well, in the last couple of years, it's either been too full of water or not enough water at the moment, but never know, one day we might get to fish it again. But this is a lovely place. It's so peaceful here. Let's zoom in on that, whatever that is. It's like a heron or something. But yeah, it's so peaceful here. We have caught a couple of carp out of here before. Not big, but apparently there's some big ones in here. I've had some big fish. Well, they sound big, boshing, but yeah, got one near the island and 2 out in open water where I've pretty much seen a couple of them show. But I've just as it's starting to get dark, they seem to be showing a little bit more, but pretty much all over the place. I think I'm the only person here as well, so that's great. But yeah. We might do a couple of nights on here, hopefully grab a fish, which will be nice, should do. If I don't get a fish here, I'll be a bit, yeah, I'll be a bit disappointed, because, yeah, they seem like they're active as well here, so fingers crossed on this one. But yeah, probably that's it until later. Hopefully camera will come out for a fish. Right, okay, so we've had one, thankfully. Just over 20, well, about £20.6. Yeah, so off the mark finally. With a mirror. There we go. What is interesting, though, the wafter that I put out was pretty much whittled down. So there's obviously like either Python shad or crayfish out there. So, but yeah, happy days, off the mark. £20.6. Right, okay, second one of the evening, or the early morning, night time, whatever. 22.2 this one, so a little bit, they're getting a bit bigger. Yeah. Another mirror, but yeah, hopefully we can get them going a bit now. We can have a few. Be quite nice. So yeah, there we go. 22.2. Nice fish. Put up a good scrap actually. Happy days. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, nice. Let's put him back. Right, so it's day 4 now, 25th of September, 11:10. Just been tying some rigs up, ready for the river this morning, trying to get ready for that. Just had the 2 fish last night. I think I had one, I don't know, I had an occurrence, whether it was something picked it up, got rid of the rig, I don't know, or a trailer that was on the right hand rod. But and I think earlier on, I think I've should have probably rechecked it a bit earlier. They've been boshing over the bait, which is good. And I had a flurry of bleeps. I think I reeled back and it had like a little like reed stem on the end of the hook. So whether it got away with it or I don't know, maybe something, maybe not. Maybe it was caught up on it. So yeah, I think that was another opportunity, but I wanted to get the rigs done, so yeah, but I think there'll probably be opportunities because I'll be doing tonight here as well. Weather's awful, 10 degrees, it's not really stopped raining, it's drizzly, sort of not drizzly, and it's just horrible. Everything's getting wet, and yeah, it's not good for that September. You know, you wouldn't think you'd have 10 degrees, but that's what it is. And yeah, so day 4, yeah, there we go. But lovely lake, absolutely beautiful, so tranquil, yeah, brilliant. So, little update, welcome to my private lake. Absolutely no one here, complete and utter stillness and tranquility. Absolutely beautiful. I've had one more today. I didn't film it because it's been raining all day, but I put about 5 or 6 kilos out on the spot, and I think now I'm fishing at the back of a bar, so it's a little bit deeper. Yeah, they seem to be liking it. So yeah, I've not really been fishing much today. I've just had been getting ready for the river, tying some rigs and putting some leaders on and stuff. But yeah, look, absolutely no one here. Utter tranquility. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just going to fish the 2 rods tonight. Been drinking a bit of wine, a bit nice. Yeah, so yeah, I can just feel the little drops of rain again, so there we go. Gorgeous. Don't know if you can make that out, the ripples there, but something just boshed. I didn't see it because I'm just in the process of getting set up. So it's September 26th, Friday, day 5, and we're now down in the where we want to be for the river, down in on the Vienne. But this is not the river, it's a lake, and yeah, they've got a match on tomorrow, so that they've shut the section of river I want to fish, but it's going to finish at 5 o'clock, so I'll be getting down there about that time tomorrow. But there's a lake right nearby, and this is it. Obviously never been here before, but it don't look very deep, but it's got carp in it apparently. Been speaking to an English guy actually who was fishing on the river, who lives local, so he put me onto this, although I did already know it was here, but he said try and get down that end there where that kind of pump thing is. But there's some French guys fishing down there. They're not night fishing, but I don't know how long they're going to be here. They might be here till it gets dark, and I might actually get the boat out, you know, and maybe put a bit of bait out. But I fished something just boshed there. I don't know what it was, so it's not a bad sign. So I might put one in close and then spread the rest out, maybe over a little bit of bait. But I've got the bivvy up because it looks like it's going to rain again. Clouds are coming in. But Sunday onwards it gets warmer. So yeah, that's day 5. Here we are. Don't even know where we are actually in France. We're starting to go right down south now, but yeah, wicked. Right, so we're out in the boat. Just dropped the 3rd rod off. I didn't realise how big it was. This lake, it goes all the way down there. I thought it was in the middle, but we're kind of about 1/3 of the way along by the looks of it. But apparently it's really shallow down that end. And then, so yeah, we're there. And then the dam wall ends up there. And there's no one here now. Them old boys have gone home, so yeah, we stuck with our guns, and I think it's quite nice. There's like a stick out of the water over there, and I put a rod either side of it. It's about 4 foot. I mean, yeah, so we're about in the middle now, and it's showing 3.9. I just dropped that rod at about 3.3, where I've seen a couple of fish show, so I feel like we're in with a shout. I don't even know what's in here. Mate, he said there's carp in here. He said there's 30s. I think he said there's some 40s in there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Waiting for the big wait for tomorrow when we get on the Vienne, and that looks absolutely gorgeous, that spot. Can't wait for tomorrow. So yeah, end of day 5. A beautiful evening. It's all still now. Rain's finally gone. Hopefully we're going to get some better weather now, but look at that lovely lake. Just absolute tranquility again. What a gem. What a gem of a place. Yep. Cool, hopefully catch a carp later. Get the camera out again. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. God knows what time it is. I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning maybe, but just at this little common. Must only be about £10 if that. Might scrape a double, but first one from a different venue. Matey did say there was a lot of little carp in there. Hopefully can get into something a little bit bigger, but yeah, off the mark on a different venue. That was the one by the stick, the right hand rod, so, but let's hope for something a little bit bigger next. Setting the scene, day 6 morning, mist rolling off the lake. What a nice lake it is as well. Just had the one in the early morning, about 5 o'clock it was. I didn't bother putting the rod back out. It was only small. I think there's a lot of small ones in there, to be fair. But we'll give it a go up the other end probably for a few hours if no one turns up there. We'll have something to eat, wrap up, head up there for a few hours before getting onto the river. So until then, that's all there is to really report. But yeah, hopefully the weather, it's not going to rain today for the first time since I've been here. I'm hoping there's going to be no rain, which would be good, and a bit of sun. Look, there's a bit of blue sky. That'd be great. Just get everything dried off for once. Well, it's absolutely glorious now. People enjoying the old black blazing hot sunshine. It's like 15 degrees warmer than it was like yesterday. It's just so nice sitting in the sun. Hopefully the river will do some fish for me. But yeah, up the other end now. Just got a couple of rods out. I've been up here since about 10 o'clock this morning, just waiting to get on to the Vienne, waiting for this match to finish, and then we'll be on there. Quick pop to the shops and get a few rods out. Yeah, not long now, a couple of hours or so. Yeah. Be nice if one of these rods rattled off. I haven't done anything, I haven't done a bleep. I think a lot of it's early morning action here, but whether there's anything big in here I don't know. Not long more to go now, so it's day 7, Sunday 28th of September, about just gone 12. So yeah, new venue. We're on the river, on the Vienne. Got down here about 5 o'clock, something like that. They just finished the match, so that was kind of really the earliest I could have got down there anyway. I managed to get 3 rods out and a bivvy set up, and then it was dark, so yeah, it was all good. I was happy with the placement. I found a nice spot, in fact, where those swans are. I think they're on a bar. There's one just wading along it. It's like inches deep where they are, but it slopes down my side. Lovely. And I've got it in about 5.6 foot of water. It kind of goes down all the way to like about 9 foot, and then you've got the riverbed. And then, yeah, so then the other rod I've got is basically on that snag, or a rod length off that snag. Yeah, so I had those 2, and then I had one in the margin. But at about 2 o'clock, something changed upstream. The flow was just, well, the flow got crazy. The fish started showing actually, but little did I know it. When I woke up at first light, I'd been wiped out on the 2 far rods. I only had 5-ounce leads on. I thought it'd be alright because there was not hardly any flow at all, but yeah, so I was wiped out. So now I've got 10-ounce leads on. I've got all 4 rods. I've got 4 rods out now. 10-ounce leads on all 4. So yeah, that one's on that margin, and then I've got another one on that margin, and then I've got a rod just behind the bivvy here, which is just close in. So that one's there on that margin, and then got the bivouac there. Oh, got the bivvy there. Yeah, and then I've got one along there. But yeah, it's lovely here. It's like there's no one here at all. Nice spot on the river. Really good. Sounds like there's a boat coming. I've got those predator boats, you know, like the real fast speed boats these guys use. He's probably coming along in a minute now. Wait, no, it isn't. It's a car. I'm actually filming on the road, so you only get a few cars every day, but so happens one's coming right now, so that's that for the minute. So this is a road at the back of the swim, or the back of my bivvy. Sunday afternoon, still day 7. So there's like the bar coming off the island. You can sort of just see like the sort of whatever weed exposed, where it's sort of inches deep, just there. And then we have got one rod, which is at the sort of start of the bar, where the bar kind of, or the end of the bar, should I say, where the bar finishes in about sort of 4 or 5 foot of water as it slopes down at the end. And then moving along, we've got another rod at the start of the bar off the island in about 5.5 foot of water. And then third rod is over against that snag there, about a rod length off in about 7.5 foot of water. And fourth rod is up against that snag there, similar depth, about 7.5 foot. So yeah, that's what we've got. 2 on tigers, 2 on boilies, or snowman rigs. Let's just hope it happens. And I this is where I think, out here, this is where I think I had a lot of the fish last night. So we're prepared this night. I don't think the flow's gone down a lot more again now, so I don't think you need a 10-ounce lead, but I'm just going to keep on with it until I get a take or something happens, because you just don't know in the night what's going to happen. That's what happened last night. So the flow increased and wiped me out with a 5-ounce lead. So we'll stick with this and just see if we can get one opportunity, one fish to start with. Would be great. But yeah, lovely and peaceful though. Yeah, lovely. Really nice stretch of river. Cool. There we go. £19 too. Lovely. Right, so it's day 8, Monday 29th of September, about 1:15 in the afternoon. And I had a take at 5 o'clock this morning, but it cut me off, unfortunately. And that was a rod I'd put out after I caught that fish at 11 o'clock, because it took out both rods. And I wanted to put another one out on the bar, and that one went at 5 o'clock in the morning, but unfortunately it cut me off. So I've had a little bit of a rejig, putting a rod with a lot stronger braid on there, and I've re-leaded up another rod with a lot more 50-pound fluorocarbon leader, so hopefully I'll stand a bit more of a chance. But it all seems to be happening at night here. It just comes alive at night. Catfish slapping, a couple of the odd carp bosh, but a lot of cats. So I'm going to stick with tiger nuts. Both come on tiger nuts. Yeah. So, but yeah, really happy to have one. That's what I wanted to do. You know, had that mirror. Happy days. Beautiful spot. Sun's coming out today. Lovely blue sky. So I might be able to charge some stuff up with a solar panel. But yeah. But that fish, I don't know if I alluded to it last night, but couldn't believe what happened. It's just unbelievable. It was either going to come off or going to come in. But yeah, so I was playing the fish, and then a hornet just come out, buzzing around my face. Tried to get rid of it. It's getting angry. I tried to get it away from my face. I hit my head torch. It come on the floor, and then I was just in pitch darkness with a fish on the end and a hornet just buzzing around, and I was just like, oh my god, it's going to sting me. And I don't even know if I dropped the rod and sort of run around like an idiot trying to get rid of it, but all I remember is it went darkness, got the head torch back on, reeling up some slack line, felt the fish, thank God, and then it went straight underneath the other line as soon as I hit into it again. And then trying to land it, it was like one of those ones where it was caught on the other line and it was inches away from the landing net and it wouldn't come in because it was caught on the other rod, on the other line. So I had to put the rod down, take the bow line off the other rod, and eventually got it in. So, but talk about a palaver and an effort, it was, but I was so happy, so relieved. I think I even give a little shout and it echoed. It was quite funny. But there we go. So hopefully we'll have another chance tonight. We've got 2 more nights here, so might be hope for another one, and maybe a decent one, and maybe a common. Be nice to get the pair, common and a mirror, from the river. But yeah, 2 more nights. One mission achieved, and then we've got potential for a 40 pounder. Well, I don't know, but it's a public lake and I've got 2 nights on it, and that'll be the second achievement if I get it. But you know, it's been great so far. So that's it. Yep, day 8. Happy days. Yeah, so second fish of the night. Bit bigger than the other one. Yeah, nice little common carp, probably about double. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so carp number 2 of the evening. I've had 3 takes within 10 minutes of each other, or 20 minutes of each other. 2 of them are lazy like roulade fish, and then this common come along. So yeah, I haven't got a rod in the water at the moment, so pretty mad. But yeah, there we go. Have to go and get that sorted now. Cool. Common carp, well, double now, from the river, so a mirror and a common. Right, so day 9, Tuesday 30th September. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon. So turns out I caught all 4 fish I caught last night were actually all carp. 3 being small and 1 being a mid-double. Well, I knew 2 of them were carp, but I thought the other 2 were these carousel. But I showed Bob the pictures and he said they haven't got barbs, the carousel, and the ones I had, so they were small commons. Yeah, so the final night on the Vienne, I'm going to give it a big hitter bait tonight. Just fish big baits, big hitter bait, and just see if I can get something a bit bigger out of here. Be nice to finish on. But it's been absolutely lovely being here. Very quiet. Met a few people, met Bob, the English guy. He's been down every day, had a chat. He got me some more water for me because I'd nearly run out. Friendly guys, told me about a couple more places. I met a guy travelling through today called Klaus on his bike. Had a little chat for 15-20 minutes. So yeah, it's a lovely little place. This department, or this area, is just absolutely stunning. And this river, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, everyone I've met around here has been really friendly. So yeah, this is about it really. I mean, don't get any daytime action here at all. That's been since I've been here. Not one bit of daytime action. Don't even see anything. But it all comes alive at night. Come sort of 9-10 o'clock at night, this river just comes alive with fish boshing and catfish, especially a lot of catfish, like tail slapping, you could hear them. So yeah, but last night, and yeah, been enjoyable, and then it'll be onwards and upwards tomorrow to a lake, so, and that's it. So it's day 10, Wednesday 1st of October, and I was just on the way down to the Lac, and I crossed over a bridge of the Loire, and yeah, so this is the Loire at, I think, kind of normal levels. Last time I saw it, it was absolutely raging, but yeah, it's really interesting. A lot of like sort of sandbars you can go on. Oh, nearly fell over there. A lot of sandbars you can go on. Yeah, apparently got carp in it. But yeah, interesting how you'd fish the sort of river like this, but yeah, I might just take a little walk up here. But yeah, this is the Loire, and the bridge I just went over. Well, I might just get on, we'll see. But yeah, so last night didn't have anything after putting all that bait in. Just didn't seem right. The river, for the first time, they hadn't opened the flow up. I don't know if that made a difference, but yeah, anyway, didn't have anything. So onto the Lac now. Hopefully get a fish tonight. Be ideal. But here's the Loire. So last bit of day 10. Just capturing the last bit of this lovely sunset at the Lac we just turned up to. Yeah, got here a bit later than what I wanted to, but yeah, beautiful sunset. Yeah, give it a go. I've just got the full rod out. Still got all the other bits and bobs to sort out. So yeah, better get on really, but at least got the rods out. Yeah, it's quite a lot of effort to get here actually. Had to borrow some gear, put some in the boat, but it's very shallow. It's only like 3.5 foot out in the middle, but as you can see, it's like pretty much well down on the levels that it should be. I'm in the second swim that you can fish, night fish, with the first one being to my left. And yeah, that's the dam wall end. How deep it is, I don't know. And then going round, you've got the kind of, which must be the shallow end. Yeah, so give it a go. On the board it says got carp, tench, bream and catfish, so let's hope for a decent carp. Don't know what's in here, as per usual, just finding out, but what a lovely sunset that is, beautiful. I'm the only one here, again, don't know if that's saying anything, but a lot of mosquitoes about, that's for sure. One's just landed on me. But yeah, anyway, get set up, last bit of day 10. So, day 11, morning of, about 7:30 in the morning, and it is October 2nd, Thursday. Yeah, someone would have told me that was like -3 last night or early hours in the morning, I would have believed them. That was so cold last night, really cold. So yeah, unfortunately I had a take. It was at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Had a take on the left hand rod. That's why that's missing. Yeah, as per usual, nothing goes easy. Bloody got wrapped around the H block, although I didn't know that at the time. Was wading out, you know, really good, thinking, yeah, this is good, I'm okay. Saw the H block, I was like, okay. Got it in close, and then head torch on the fish, just had a glimpse of it. It went for like a kind of spirited run and hook pulled. Whether it is the H block's fault, I don't know, but yeah, lost it. It looked half decent as well, which is a bit of a gutter. I looked at, you know, looked at a half decent fish, but so yeah, and I'm a bit surprised that none of the other rods actually went either, because all in a line, all at the same distance, with, you know, boilie and tiger nut on different rods, spread of tiger nut, spread of boilies, not massive distance apart, but no, nothing else went, just that one rod. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know if you can make it out, but the I don't know if you can see, but the H block's missing over there to the left. There's the one H block there. Yeah, there it is in centre view, and then the other one, yeah, it's just not there. So yeah, oh well, is what it is, I suppose. I think I'm going to stay now and see if I can't catch one out of here. Now I know there's fish and they're catchable. So I did hear them as well, up to my right, a few, which is the shallow end, which is surprising, but yeah, she'll give it a go. Another night, hopefully get a daytime bite would be nice, but yeah, so that's it for so far, day 11. Okay, so just a note to myself really, on this trip, everywhere I've been to, I've had problems with the hook baits, although I've been wrapping them, so the hook baits have been fine, but I've just been getting hammered by either little fish, passion shad, on the river, little fish. They're munching on the boilies, they're pecking at them, so they're coming back all like pecked and stuff. So if that's the case, then all the boilie freebies, they must be going quite quickly. They must be getting whittled down or just completely gone. So tigers, they've seemed to have left tigers alone. Tigers seem to have been the ones that have always come back fine, and I got a feeling they're too hard for them to eat. So note to self, next time tigers, bring more tigers, use tigers a lot more than normal boilies. Yeah, so I think that's the key, and 3 are going on tigers tonight, because that's the one I had to pick up on last night. So 3 tigers, 1 on boilie, but the boilie's going to be wrapped, 20mm wrap boilie with a plastic rubber pop-up on top. So yeah, but all the rat baits have been absolutely fine. So, and I've caught on rat baits, so absolutely confident on those. Yep. So here's an example of what's been happening. I mean, this has been out about good like 16 hours. I think you still catch on that, but yeah, the rat bait is absolutely fine. But the pop-up's been kind of like whittled down, or started to be whittled down. It was a 15mm pop-up, that 24mm bottom bait. But yeah, so I can't imagine what's going on with the boilies. Are they just going, or what, that you put out the freebies? But yeah, I still think that would have caught a fish, so I don't understand why it didn't go when it was out there last night, but who knows. Right, okay, first fish daytime bite, as far as I know. We might have had 1 or 2 more, but I can't remember. Yeah, first fish from this place on the tiger nuts, so I might switch all 4 to tiger nuts. It's about 3 o'clock. It's not big, it's only small, probably like a low double to be fair, but first fish from, but he's pristine though, common, pristine, he is, yeah. So it's lively. It's definitely lively. So yeah, that water's so warm because it's been so shallow. But there you go. First carp from this lake. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. He's behaving now. Slipping back. Cool. Right, okay. I had another one. Tiger nuts again on the longer rod. So that's the second bite on the longer rod. Obviously just one in a day, but bit of a better fish. Not weighed it, but I'd say he's a nice. He's got a massive tail. He's probably a low 20 pound common. Maybe just a scrape of 20, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, nice clean fish. Yeah, so nice clean fish. Yeah, looks quite nice. And there you go. Yeah, put up a good scrap. Got a massive tail in this shallow water. Yeah, nice fish. Yeah, so there we go. Get a few pictures there of him. Yeah. There we go. Fish number 2, and lost one last night. So there we go. Happy days. Nice. Right, so it is Friday 3rd of October, just coming up to 3 o'clock, which is now day 12, last day, and we're going to go on a canal for the last night. Yeah, nice little stretch. I was just driving down and it was looking okay, and some guy, French guy, stopped me and went, he goes, you catfishing? I went, no, I'm going for the carp. And he goes, oh, but there's a match on Monday. And I was like, that's fine because I'm only doing one night. And he's like, okay, all right. So I said to him, any good for the carp? And he said, yeah, it's good. He said, come down where the river is, where the river goes under the canal, past the trees. So I actually saw on Google Map there was like a little river going underneath the canal. So considering that I don't know anywhere and it's getting on a bit, it seems good a place as any to do one night. It's a feature, and at the moment that's all about I can go on. So I assume, although the river seems to be quite, the river's going down there, and then it just seems to go under the canal, but I don't know, doesn't seem to be any flow, but obviously it goes right underneath, so not sure. But it's a bit of structure, I suppose. It's something. That's all I can go on, really. But sod it, I'm going to do it. I presume this is where he meant. He might have meant even go even further, but it all looks pretty much the same, even up there, really. So I'm going to just risk it for a biscuit and give it a go here. Whether I'm allowed to put the bivvy on that side of the path, I don't know, but hey ho. By the car as well, just for one night, give it a go, innit? May as well. So there we go. Hopefully we'll catch one, 'cause that'll be really good, but we'll see, eh? Right, so it's 6 AM, day 13, which is the last day. Well, it's not even a day, we've got to go. We've got to be off in a couple of hours. I've just woken up. Well, saying I've woken up, I've been awake all night with this storm, Melanie, whatever it's called. It hit yesterday, late afternoon. I think I maybe had a couple of liners, not sure because it's been so windy. Had a couple of rods down in the margins, but nothing's really occurred. It's still dark. It's not even worth going out there with the camera. It's so windy. But to put the tent pegs in, or bivvy pegs in the night again. But yeah, it's getting battered by this storm. So I think what I'm going to do is going to call it now. Call it, and then an hour early, and start to head up to Calais, get some breakfast, and that's it. But yeah, quite a synopsis then for the trip. Yeah, I really enjoyed the fishing venues, like absolute peace and tranquility, and yeah, beautiful. Didn't quite probably get hold of the sort of fish that France is famous for, obviously, anything massive, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my time, travelling around, meeting people, being left alone to do my thing, fishing, which is what I enjoy the most out of fishing. You know, I enjoy that, being left alone, being able to do my own thing, tranquility, peace, wildlife. That's what I enjoy. Catching's just a bonus to me, to be honest with you. So for that, it's been great, and I hope this video brings across some of that. Yeah, so, but brilliant. It's been absolutely epic. Caught a river. I had two objectives: 40 pound public lake, because the biggest I've had is 30, 37, 38, something like that. That didn't happen, obviously. But a river carp was one of my objectives, and I got that, which I was so happy with. Yeah, finally caught a river carp. Never caught a river carp, so now I have. Yeah, would have been nice to have got one out of the canal. Would have been River Canal Lake, but I managed to fish the canal, so it's fishing. I've fished River Lake Canal, but yeah, it's all good. So yeah, sorry the parting shots of darkness. I mean, it's dark out there. Yeah, a boat did come across at 5 o'clock this morning, so I had to reel in the middle channel rod. But yeah, it's very windy out there anyway. But, might just better get like a little last gasp, but it's still dark out there. Yeah, so. But yeah, cool. That's that.